What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of F1 2016 Mobile Career Mode. Today we have the Italian Grand Prix in Season 3. There's some gameplay from the last episode at the Belgian Grand Prix, if you haven't seen it already. Basically, we managed to win the race. Sorry for any spoilers, but you probably should have seen that by now. It was uploaded about a week ago. So yeah, we managed to win the race, which means we come into today's Grand Prix with the chance to win the championship for the first time on this game. We're driving a Ferrari. It's the Italian Grand Prix, Ferrari's home race. What could possibly go wrong?
Time has come for the drivers to put all they've learned this weekend into reality. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix.
Well, I said what could possibly go wrong, and just look at that. We start the Italian Grand Prix from P19. Ouch. That was a bit of a shock to the system, considering, Mercedes have got themselves a front row lockout, so they can really take a huge bite into our Constructors' Championship lead today. Basically, my lap from qualifying was invalidated, and then so the only time I had was pretty much a second banker that I did. So anyway, we're now underway for the Italian Grand Prix, and I've very much got my work cut out. We're going to try and be a little bit cautious into turn one. The AI no doubt going to be a little bit hectic and unpredictable, especially on the first lap. So let's just see, any positions we can gain is going to be very much positive. So into the first chicane we go. We're already up into P16. I'm trying to stay out of trouble from the AI. NASA giving me a bit of a squeeze there. As we head through Curva Grande for the first of 13 laps of this Grand Prix, we're going to try and hold around the outside of the Sauber. I've set my car up to be very quick on the straights. We're rapidly catching up to the back of Button. Are we going to try and send it? Yes, we are. Down the inside. Kvyat's been squeezed on the inside curb in a battle against Gutierrez up ahead. We're going to switch it back on Alonso, try and overtake the second McLaren into the first Lesmo. Alonso's going to hold it round the outside. There's been a spin. There's been an accident between Kvyat and Gutierrez. We've narrowly just about saved our front wing. My God, I saw just them both go off the track together, and then Kvyat got spun back onto the line and then straight across my path. So Alonso now is again refusing to leave me any space. We're going to back out of this one into Ascari and go round the outside. Alonso still tries to squeeze me onto the grass. He's defending very aggressively. But after all that, we're up into P14, and now starting lap number 2, we're going to absolutely dispatch this guy once and for all. We're going to fly past on the straight, because I said I've set my car up to be very quick in a straight line. We're going to have a half look at Esteban Gutierrez, but I back out of that move on the Mexican because it's just going to be reckless, and there's no point trying to lose my front wing if we're going to come back through the field. I know the AI can be a little bit glitchy sometimes on this game, so it's not inevitable that we're going to get an incident. We're going to lose our front wing, but you never know. It hasn't happened recently, partly because we've been winning lots of races. So we're going to try and go down the inside of Hulkenberg, and the German just make contact with us there. As he goes back round the outside, we're going to go through the Lesmos again, try and catch up. We're still into P12, so we're making good progress. Once again, the AI getting a bit funny. We're going to see it coming this time. Hulkenberg and Massa down the inside of both of them. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now in the points. We're up into P10 of the Italian Grand Prix, and starting lap number 3, we're going to be almost 3 wide heading into the first chicane. Carlos Sainz this time, and Fernando Alonso comes back again, and once again he squeezes me into the gravel. So I don't know why the McLaren driver's got it in for me so much at the moment, but yeah, he's really not liking the way I'm driving, and he wants to keep me behind. However, again, through the Curva Grande, we're going to try and get past him at the end of the first sector. We're going to leave him a little bit of space there and go around the outside. And then Sergio Perez out of nowhere has now just come around the outside of me. And there through goes Sainz, and I've really understeered off the track. We're going to lose loads of positions. And here comes Hulkenberg. We're going to be side by side with the German. He cuts across me and he spun. Hulkenberg spun round because he refused to get off the racing line on a straight. I don't know why that would be. Anyway, we're once again now on lap number 5. We're still going wheel to wheel with Fernando Alonso. This time we're going to absolutely squeeze him out. We've got Grosjean and Perez and Kimi Raikkonen up ahead. We're going to send it down the inside. It was a double overtake. We've overtaken Perez, but Grosjean has then just managed to stay in front and pulled out a huge lead. Kimi Raikkonen is up ahead. I hope my teammate, he goes wide there. I hope he's not going to fall down the order because we really need Kimi to score today with me having trouble in qualifying. So we've now got DRS wide open. We're catching up to the back of the Haas. Here we go down towards Ascari. We're going to fly past the Frenchman. We're now up into P6. So from P19 to get here in 5 laps. That represents a pretty solid recovery drive. And we're now going to follow Carlos Sainz into the pit lane on lap number 7. So in we come for our sole scheduled pit stop of the Italian Grand Prix. Onto the soft compound tyres, and the pit stop glitch is occurring again. 41 seconds the game decided to keep me in the pit lane for. I don't know why. It's really annoying when it does this, the minor glitches in the game. Maybe because, again, it's quite old. It's going on for 6 years old now, don't forget. I mean, that still comes as news to me at how old it is. The time's absolutely flown by. Anyway, we were spat out in P20, and we're now overtaking Pascal Wehrlein because more people have made pit stops. We're now on lap number 8, and this has caught up to Kevin Magnussen now, and we're going to fly past the Danishman. And next up is Nico Hulkenberg. Again, we've got more cars in the pit lane. DRS is wide open now on the Force India. Here we come. We're gaining. He's got pretty good straight line speed, to be fair. We're going to absolutely send it down the inside. That is such a satisfying dive bomb, working to perfection. We've got up to Alonso and Perez again now. This time we're going to give Alonso a bit of what he gave to me earlier. And this is going to turn into a little bit of an overtaking montage as we try and make our way back through the field. We're back into the points now. We've re-overtaken the Mexican with DRS up towards the Ascari chicane. And next we've got Jenson Button in the second McLaren. We've had lots of great battles with the Woking-based team today. However, this time we're going to go to the racing line at the second chicane. We've got Valtteri Bottas ahead in the Williams, this time for P7. Following the flying fin through the middle sector, it's already lap 10, so this has been quite an entertaining race. Bottas has gone wide, he comes back into the track, and we've lost our front wing. No! That's exactly what we didn't need to happen. All my hard work has now been undone because the AI can't stay on the track at that corner. Oh my word, that has just put our entire race down the toilet. I mean, it's not going to affect our championship lead in the drivers, but for the constructors, this race is going to be so pivotal. Ferrari bottling it again. They've got a habit of bottling it at Monza or Imola if you're 2022. And now we've got a pit for a front wing change. And again, the pit stop glitch occurring. And we're going to be, well, emerging right at the rear of the field. P21. With Magnussen just behind me, so it's now going to take an absolute miracle for me to score points here today. I just can't believe that the race has gone this bad. We're already on lap 13. Lewis Hamilton's already won the race. We were not even far from being lapped. That's how badly this race has gone. Some of the other AI at the back end of the field have been on a 2-stop. So let's just time-lapse this final lap. It's been a really disappointing race. I saw that coming from Felipe Massa this time. Here comes Bottas again, the man who gave him the damage. That was a satisfying overtake. But yeah, this is really going to potentially now put us in danger for the Constructors' Championship because Raikkonen, I don't think, has scored any points. And also, I actually managed to pick up a 2-second time penalty. I can't remember what that was for. It's not going to affect our final position at the end anyway, but P17, I thought we had the pace to come back through the field. We were certainly showing that. What a disappointing Grand Prix this has been at Ferrari's home race. There's your final results. We end at P17. Yeah, it was such disappointing race. Hamilton and Rosberg very close. Verstappen P3. Mercedes getting a 1-2. Double points for Force India. Kimi Raikkonen only P10. So after all that, we take 1 point away from Ferrari's home race. And this is now putting the pressure right back on us once again. Although I've got 83 points in the Drivers' Championship, and if Rosberg wins in Singapore and we finish P2, then we will be Drivers' Champions. But I'm not so bothered about that at this stage. It's the Constructors that we want to win. So I know that I certainly cannot afford any more hiccups like this weekend for the rest of the season. If we now look very quickly at the Constructors' Championship, you can see our lead is now being cut right down to 75 points. We had more than 100 points in our locker over Mercedes, and all of a sudden that lead has had a huge chunk taken out of it. So the next couple of races are going to be so key in deciding the fate of this championship. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Let's make it to 500 subscribers. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server. Both links are in the description below. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.